I think it's probably, in the history of the Commonwealth Local Government Forum, certainly one of the best and most productive meetings we've ever had. So my sincere thanks to the government of Belize, to the people of Belize, for having hosted this meeting, and of course to the Mayor of Belize City Council. The statement which we've adopted is called the Belize Statement on the Promotion of Local Democracy, Good Governance and Local Economic Development in the Commonwealth. And we've focused on those three areas: democracy, good governance and local economic development in our discussion. Democracy, because that is at the heart of the Commonwealth work, the promotion of democratic standards, democratic values and political consensus. And within that we see local democracy playing a very powerful role, because in the absence of having local democracy, in the absence of having elected representatives for the local communities, that democracy is surely not a totally fulfilled one. And in our discussions we've been reviewing some cases where democracy has been under threat, democracy has been challenged, democracy is still emerging. Good governance is of course the other key area, because it's important to have elections, it's important to have elected representatives and mayors, but of course it's also important that those mayors and representatives observe the principles of good governance, transparency, accountability, an inclusive approach, addressing the needs, for example, of young people, of women, of underprivileged in our communities. So that good governance is fundamental to our work. And then finally, local economic development. This was a key theme which emerged from the last meeting of our heads of government held in Australia last year, where Clgf was accredited and had a senior delegation led by, at that time, Mayor Zenaida Moya and Mayor Lawrence Yule and myself. And we were able to get very strong political endorsement from our heads of government for something called the Clgf Consensus, Cardiff after the city Cardiff in Wales, the Clgf Consensus on local economic development. And this is really a statement which tries to ensure that all local governments, all local authorities across the world, across the Commonwealth, promote economic development, promote tourism, promote investment opportunities in partnership with the private sector.